Why do we sit here being silent, watching our leaders turn into tyrants? Have they forgotten which side they're fighting for? Checks and balances set aside and rule the laws, youth and ours, and Constitution openly ignored. Man, I'm not okay. Think we are being played. Is it time for right and left to join a greater cause? Man, I'm not okay. The rich claim to be victimized just to attack the marginalized. Is 1% really worth more than all the sick and poor? Always preaching about fellowship while planning their dictatorship. Now we've seen how all of this plays out before. Man, I'm not okay. Think we are being played. Time for you and I to join our country's call. Man, I'm not okay. Ever wonder all the mystery? Why they whitewash our history? Keep dividing is their plan. All in all, such a scam. Algorithm very sly, only used to spread the lies. Politicians know well, hate is simple to upsell. Man, I'm not okay. Think we are being played. Time for you and I to join our country's call.
We are not okay. America is not okay, and we all know that. Former Congressman Joe Walsh, this is the social contract with Joe Walsh. Let's figure out how to get okay together. Hey, Democrats, meet this moment. Democrats, meet this fucking moment. Please. Please. Look, I know I've only been a Democrat for 7 months. What the hell do I know? Who am I to speak up, right? With what's going on in the country right now, with what my new political party needs to do. But Democrats, please wake the fuck up and meet this fucking moment. Congressional Democrats, shut the government down until those masked federal thugs are off of our streets. How about that? How about, Democrats, just that? You've got to vote to keep the government funded by the end of January. How about you don't keep the government funded until these masked federal thugs that are brutalizing citizens and immigrants alike are off of our streets? How about, Democrats, you just do that? Stand up for that. Don't vote to commit another dime in government spending for anything until these masked federal thugs are off of our streets. Meet the moment, Democrats. Be prepared to fight, Democrats. There's a fascist in the White House who this morning, again, told us what he was going to do. Not yet, Keith. I'll call for it later. I'm so fucking pissed off right now. Right? Trump there this morning, right, calling for the Insurrection Act, saying he might do it. We know what he's going to do. He's about as subtle as you know what. We know what he's going to do. But here's the deal, Democrats. He'll do anything. And Democrats, you always just sit there and back down and don't fight. You've got to be prepared, Democrats, to take this thing all the way up to the line. Fascism is here. These brutal, lawless, masked thugs on our streets, that's fascism. Yeah, we have to be peaceful and we got to try to overwhelm what Trump is doing peacefully. But Democrats, we also have to be prepared to do whatever it takes. because Lord knows he's not going to stop. I mean, think about where we are right now. Think about what's happening right now in America, Democrats. Right now, in towns and neighborhoods and cities, on streets all over this country. Untrained, unsupervised, heavily armed, masked federal thugs are terrorizing neighborhoods right now, shooting people right now, denying our constitutional rights left and right now. This is going on in America right now. Keith, show me some videos, show me an image, show me anything. This is going on. This is being played out right now on streets across America. We see a lot of it in Minneapolis. It's everywhere. They're going to be in Maine. They're going back to Columbus, Ohio, on the streets of America, untrained, unsupervised, jackbooted federal thugs. Brutalizing Americans, brutalizing immigrants, denying our constitutional rights every damn day. They've been given total immunity by the fascist in the White House. He's told them they can do whatever they want. They can be as brutal as they want. Democrats, this is going on in this country right now. Democrats, our founders would be revolting right now against what is going on our streets right now. This is what they did revolt against way back when. This is what launched America, and it's happening on our streets right now. Mass federal thugs denying due process, mass federal thugs shooting Americans, terrorizing neighborhoods. Our founders would be revolting right now, Democrats. What are you? What are we prepared to do? And I'll tell you what, Democrats, you got to go up to that line. I'll tell you what, Democrats, if I were a governor of a state right now that had these masked federal thugs in my state, I would be calling up my National Guard. I'd put my National Guard on the streets to protect my residents, my constituents against these masked federal thugs. What are you prepared to do, Democrats? Look, Tim Walz sits in front of a camera last night and says about how bad things are, blah, 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 blah. Do something. Put your National Guard on the streets right now. Protect your citizens, your residents, your constituents. They are being shot at. These mass federal thugs shot at another few people last night in Minneapolis. Governor, put your National Guard on the street now. Don't talk, do. What are you prepared to do? If I were back in Congress right now, I would not vote to spend a penny. I would not vote to open up government. I would vote to keep government shut down until these masked thugs are off of our streets. That's what I'd do if I were back in Congress. If we can't stand up and oppose this with everything we've got, then fuck us. Then we deserve what happens. Look, I get it. We've always got to say the word peacefully. Peacefully, we need to respond to Trump. Peacefully, we need to respond to this fascist. Peacefully, we need to lawfully fight back against what these fascist masked thugs are doing on our streets. But we need to also be prepared to do whatever it takes to defeat what's happening right now. And look, I know, Democrats, I know what his plan is, right? Again, he's an idiot, and he's telling us what his plan is. He posted this morning. Keith, do we have that? I mean, this morning he posted, boom. Insurrection Act, boy, I'm looking at invoking the Insurrection Act. Here it comes, baby. Duh, we know this. This has always been his plan, right? Incite violence, incite unrest, and then invoke the Insurrection Act, and then declare martial law, and then suspend the midterm elections. We know what his plan is. We all know what his plan is. I know what his plan is. You know what his plan is. We get it. You can get rid of that, Keith. We get it. I understand it. But you need to be prepared to defeat it. This is happening on our streets, in town after town, city after city, right now. And we can peacefully until the cows come home. But what, Democrats, are you prepared to do? Democratic elected officials, man, you gotta fucking employ your powers and fight back. You need to be prepared. We need to be prepared to go right up to that line. Meet the moment. I didn't fucking sleep last night. Meet the moment. Look, we know what Trump's plan is. How do we defeat it? How do we beat it? Here's what we do. We overwhelmingly, peacefully overwhelm him. We get out there on the streets and we peacefully protest and march and peacefully interfere with what ICE is doing. Peacefully, we get out there. We don't give him the violence and the unrest he wants so that he will invoke the Insurrection Act and declare martial law and suspend the elections. We got to do that in greater numbers and greater numbers and greater numbers. I get it. But you know what else, Democrats? We have to be prepared to fight back. He's put armed thugs on our streets right now, shooting at Americans right now. He's put armed thugs, militia, on our streets right now, beating up American citizens and immigrants, arresting for no cause, no reason, American citizens and immigrants. He's doing it right now. We need to be prepared to fight back as well. Trump is a fascist. He's a bully. All bullies are cowards. Democrats, he doesn't believe we're going to do a damn thing but sing kumbaya and hold hands and march and peacefully protest. He doesn't think we're going to do a damn thing more than that. Tim Walz, he doesn't think you're going to do a damn thing but get in front of a camera every fucking day. Do something. Put your National Guard on the street. Congressional Democrats, do not vote to spend a dime of government money until they're off our streets. Are you prepared? What are you prepared to do? Are you prepared to take this all the way to defend this constitutional republic? Our founders would be on the streets right now revolting against these armed thugs. Fuck it. We need to be they need to know. Trump, the fascist, my former political party, a fascist embracing cult, they need to understand that we are prepared to fight fire with fire. I'm sorry, Democrats. I know that scares the hell out of you, but you got to be prepared to do it if you want to save this thing. Meet the fucking moment. Don't just talk. Don't just preach. Americans are being shot at on our streets right now by masked thugs. You either fight back against that or you just submit and say, I will live under the boot of fascism for the rest of my life. Fuck it. Keith, I got nothing left. I'm done.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, follow, and share The Social Contract with Joe Walsh on Apple, Spotify. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to The Social Contract on Substack. This has been The Social Contract with Joe Walsh.